Okay, so the first card I have out is the Sun, and I think this one popped up first. Two of Swords, Three of Cups, Queen of Swords, Two of Cups, reverse, the Magician, Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Hangman reverse, and the Moon. Okay, this is quite interesting. We have the Sun and the Moon. The Sun coming in first and the Moon coming in last. So right now the Sun is in the constellation of Taurus. So an earth sign. Okay, we have one earth sign here. So I'm trying to figure out like how to best interpret this, but the Sun and the Moon both in the upright position does indicate to me that timing is a huge factor here. Okay, so if you're hoping to implement like new ideas, I do feel that waiting on this would be to your benefit, okay? And waiting especially towards like the last week of or conducive for like launching new projects, waiting on new things. I do feel that a lot of you might have already started this process or might have already kind of like been pushed into it, which is fine. If it's already happened, then it's going to happen. But I do feel like Mercury in retrograde is going to be problematic this month, towards the end of the month as well. So I do feel a decision needs to be made about the manifestation of new things. And it could be in a relationship situation. It could also be in a work environment. And I know that, you know, as the workaholics of the zodiac, I do feel in general that it is like more work related than relationships related. So it's going to be like in your work environment, in the social interactions that you get from coworkers and bosses and people that are in supervisory roles. That's the type of energy that you're dealing with. But in general, the people that you're dealing with are in support of you, okay? So I do feel that the people you're around are very like-minded. This is a different energy, and I'm going to talk about this in a little bit because it is in the reverse position. What you have supporting you, because this is your card right here, it's an earth sign, okay? These people are like, they've been around the block and they know how to do these things. They know how to start projects. They know how to launch projects, and they know how to help you, because right now you're a page energy and you're still in training. So I feel like a lot of you might have started new internship opportunities, might have started new jobs, might have like been job hunting, and might have landed something that is potentially like interesting that you want to dabble in. A lot of you too might have ideas for self-employment in which you're in charge of your own hours and things like that. But as a page energy, you are very young and you are kind of like, you're an apprentice and you're going through the training process, okay? So it could be literally your training, and these people are training you and they're doing it in a very carefree, in a very lax manner, which is, you know, good for you, because I feel like you need that. If it's not formal training, I do feel that there are outsiders, you know, people that you work with that are offering suggestions because they have expertise in that field, okay? So it could be like, that's not their sole focus, but they've done it before, so they're able to give you like advice and very good ideas about how you can make this happen for yourself, okay? So you might be attending seminars, you might be out aligning yourself with people who are in this position to help you, and I do feel that it is going to be very beneficial for you. Another way this can play out too is a lot of you might be like seeing people from the past, like this is like good friends, old associates, and things like that who are coming in, and you're going to have a very splendid time with them. The only thing that I would say is this. The Queen of Swords does indicate a male or female, okay? Air sign. So this is an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. So what I would say is I don't sense romantic feelings around this card. So I would say like if you have an idea, and if this person, everyone else is supportive of you, and this one person is like questioning you or questioning your motives or questioning your the success rate of this one idea, I want you to be careful, because I feel that you're going to feel a little on the defense, but this person is like poking holes in your theory to make sure it stands the test of time. Okay, so with the Hangman and the Queen of Swords, what I do feel is that don't take it to heart. This is your ideas are still in the refining process. So if this person is being critical, it is his or her nature to be critical, but they're going to help you actually solidify the plans and to make it foolproof so that it has validity and it has like longevity in the real world. Okay, so make sure you keep that in perspective. The Hangman does indicate a period of waiting. Okay, it is in the reverse position, so I do feel that this person is giving the situation a gloss over, like a once over, and they're telling you to, they're pushing you for it. So don't let them push you into doing something that you're not ready for, because once again, the moon is a card of timing. Okay, you intuitively will know when it's right. So if they're pushing it or if they're stalling it, don't let them take control of something that belongs to you, because reverse timing is not on this person's side. He or she is not as intuitive. Okay, so use your intuition, go with your gut instincts, and you know, just make sure. So the Queen of Swords here, and with the Nine of Wands, I do feel that it is in your best interest to be a little more critical of the help that you're getting, and to be more critical of the source of information that you're getting your knowledge from. Okay, so more than anything, I do feel that a lot of you will be capable of handling this yourself, but you're allowing other people to kind of like interfere, and in the process of interfering, they're kind of like taking over your thing. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, and I hope you don't let that happen, because you know, like time and time again, I feel that you are very capable. Okay, and you know, as the earth sign, I do feel that you are very capable. You and Capricorns in general are just very level-headed and very good with money in general, very dependable. And one other thing I would say is you have to get over this sense of like this lack of self-confidence, lack of self-esteem. Okay, you are more capable than you give yourself credit for. People around you know that, and I feel that with a lot of Virgos too, wherever you work, you get the job done and it's done right. Okay, so people trust you, and that's why they're able to relax around you, because in every situation you are the one that is like your head's in the game and you're level-headed, and people don't really have to worry about you. So you have to give yourself a little more credit, and you have to like really understand your own potential, because you are not offering you are not like aware of your own sense of power. So in this situation, you know, if it's even if it's something you don't have like prior knowledge of, I'm pretty sure in the future, moving forward, if you had to do it yourself, you would do the research and you would gain the same amount of knowledge that these people have, you know, being in the field. But you don't even need to be in the field, you can gain the same amount of knowledge. So don't let the self-doubt like hinder a good opportunity. Okay, so just, you know, really go with it, because more than anything, you know, it's the things in at the end of our lives, the things that we just seize it. Don't doubt yourself, and don't let other people overrun your projects. Okay, like don't let other people influence, steer, and you know, take over your projects, because that's not fair to the hard work that you put into the hard work, the foundation that you laid out, and it requires work and dedication, and other people can sweep in and, you know, benefit from your hard work. That's just not fair, and it's not to be selfish, but it's just, you know, in the spirit of fairness, people should only get what they put in. I feel like that's you know, life's not fair in general, but when you can help it, try to make things fair. Okay, for yourself more than anything, because you're getting the short end of the stick. So it's important for you to really like assert yourself and figure out what it is that that you can do well. Okay, there are many things that you can do well, but in general, I do feel that figure out like who is really worth keeping on your team, because I don't feel that everyone is there. They're I don't feel that they're all there for the right reasons, okay? Especially if you're dealing with an air sign for some reason for this month. Okay, so on the relationship front, I do feel that relationship itself is not going to be problematic, mainly because you have a very good card here. So it does indicate to me that and relationships can be, work partnerships too. And I keep getting work for this spread. So what I'm going to say is, if you were to look at this, for example, this cluster. So you are the magician here. You're in the middle. And in the past, you might have been a little too willing to put yourself in partnerships because you don't feel comfortable doing it alone. And then, so this is something that is in the past. And then there was a falling out. And then there was like a series of mistrust or breach of trust. And then moving forward, you're thinking about doing things completely on your own, which is the right thing to do because you've been burned in the past. So you're moving forward and you're thinking about, taking this leap of faith and just going ahead with it based on your abilities, okay? And then you get yourself into like a doubting situation. You're doubting your own abilities, and I would say don't do that. Don't let like other people reel you back into previous situations that didn't work out because they didn't work out for a reason. And I do feel that in general, this is the advice that is coming in, and it is to trust yourself, trust your intuition, okay? So just know that I hate to say this, but if you were to look at this card, okay, and you have, this is quite a strange card actually. I'm looking at the symbolism, and it's basically like it could be a fork in the road. It could be the road is paved ahead of you. It's lit up at night so that you can see it. The road is like littered with monsters, okay? So he's not very scary looking, but this guy is. And then there's this random little lobster here. So like the road ahead is illuminated for you. And there's like an external force. It could be like somebody around in your midst that is trying to help you. They're lighting a path for you, and they're getting like yelled at because they're lighting this path for you. So what I do feel is the path is laid out there. It's not going to be easy crossing. It looks very long and windy and kind of dangerous too. But you have to do it on your own on this one, okay? So go by yourself, because other people don't have your best interests at heart, okay? I hate to say that, but it is true, especially for a while now. So really, take a step back and just figure out like who it is that you can do without, and really forge ahead by yourself if you must, because that's where I see that you're going to excel the most, okay? I know that Virgos are exceptional, like behind the scenes worker, and you're kind of hesitant about like standing in the spotlight, but I feel that sometimes you really need to extract yourself from the behind the scenes role, because everyone else is like getting the accolades and you're not. So it's important for people in general to give credit where credit is due, and you have to put yourself in the limelight in order to receive that accolades, okay? The accolades and the I guess like the attention, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not about being arrogant or anything like that. It's just credit needs to be given where it's due, to the right people at least, okay? So, okay, let's talk about like love relationships and yeah, so let's just talk about love relationships in general. So what I do feel in general is like it's not going to be problematic despite the Two of Cups situation, because you have good cards around it, okay? So if we were to look at this, this is something that is potentially like in the past, or something that you're going to have to deal with this month. Like, I don't feel it's a major argument, because you have very good cards, major arcana cards, trumping this mundane cards. The Two of Cups is not a major arcana, and you're surrounded by the sun. This is basically hopes and aspirations. In this position too, the sun does indicate to me like illumination, feeling very comfortable. I mean, he's like nude. So he's very comfortable in his own skin. He's comfortable with his success, and he's comfortable and confident about who he is. Okay, so he or she, and I do feel that a lot of you, you might be dealing with somebody like this who is like, even when you're down in the dumps, this person will uplift you. Okay, so it could be a fire sign, especially like a Leo. The sun is the card of Leo, but I'm sensing like this is an overwhelming energy. So it could be a fire sign, somebody who's very childlike, who's very like free-spirited and very innocent and harmless. Okay, is what I'm sensing. So for those of you who have your guard up about a potential partner that you're in a relationship with, that's silly. So just let that go. Okay, if you're in a relationship with a fire sign, especially a Leo, then I would advise you to just, let that go and, trust this person because they don't mean any harm, okay? And I feel that what you see is what you get with them. They wear their heart on their sleeves. They're very, like, harmless. So it's important to let this person into your life. At the same time, I feel that this person will restore your confidence. And this person, I'm feeling like the sun and the moon here. This is a very carefree energy, but this person has a lot of like emotional depth as well. So, through the hard times, they will be your guiding light when everyone else is like, when things get rough and everyone else is like, off covering their own butts. This person will still be there for you. So I do feel that it's like the transition night and day, So when things are all blissful and, good, these people are around, like kind of like that. These people are around. And then when day turns into night and you're in a dark place, you have to rely on your own reservoir of strength. But yet this person is still going to be in the picture for you, okay? So what I'm sensing is like a Leo or a Pisces, okay? Let me know how that plays out for you guys, because it's just weird that the sun is here and the moon is here, and it's like a whole month cycle. So let me know how this plays out for you guys. But I'm sensing that greatly the people that are truly like there to help you, I'm sensing like this Leo, this very bright sunny energy, and this Pisces that is trying to illuminate the path for you so you can move forward and like have faith in your own strength, okay? The energy itself is very soothing for this month, so I hope you're not dealing with residual energy with like troublesome coworkers or anything like that. I hope you're not. I just want to say too, like with the Magician in the upright position, a lot of you are like, you have big plans, okay? So a lot of you are on the verge of something. So if there is like a big project that you're trying to get off the ground, if there's like, buying a home, even like a big property, it's a big investment. If there is like this new, for example, like if you're offered this very seriously, you are getting help from a lot of sources, okay? And I do feel it is the same person, so let me know how that plays out for you guys individually. But I do feel that you are getting a lot of help, mainly because something is happening. It's like, yeah, I do feel that it is coming out of the blue, and it is coming out of like, it's kind of like leaving an old job because it has run its course, and then this big thing comes in for you, this really positive, really like fulfilling thing. But you have to really like be there, you have to be present, and you have to like grab this opportunity when it comes. If you wait too long, other people will chip in and like steal it from you. I wouldn't say steal because it's there for the taking, but I would say like they would interfere with their ideas and their pessimism, okay, and their need to like put in their 2 cents. So really try to go about this the best yourself if you can, because I do feel that this is a good month for you to implement it and like get out from behind the scenes and shine in the spotlight, okay? So the energy itself is very, very conducive for big major transformations in your life. And I do see it is like a transformation on the financial front, on the income front, on the reputation front as well. Relationship, not so much. I feel that a lot of you might be in the same relationship. So I'm not getting like major relationship obstacles here. But I would say, like if you are thinking about that fire sign or that Pisces, I would just say go for it, okay? As long as it's not an air sign. I feel like air signs can be a little self-interested and problematic. And it's also like for a Virgo and an air sign, as an earth sign, it's kind of hard to get like a lot of passion into the relationship if you're dating an air sign. So like a water sign, a fire sign would be conducive, especially a water sign. I think you would be more compatible. But either way, let me know how this plays out for you. If you would like a private reading as well, please shoot me an email. My email address is temperatestar@gmail.com. And if you need additional information, I do have a new website up. It can be found in the information box underneath this video. If there's an arrow, you just click on it and it expands and it will show you the website as well as the method of contact, okay? So let me know how this plays out for you guys. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful May. Really get busy this month and try to keep your head in the game, okay? I don't feel you're going to have a lot of problems, but don't let other people's inputs like lead you astray. I feel that you need to do things on your own this month and really like heed your own calling and do things for yourself, okay? So have a wonderful, wonderful, prosperous May, and let me know how this energy plays out in your life as well. I will see you next week for the weekly videos, so hopefully we can flush out more of this stuff, okay? So thanks for watching.